Give them a heartfelt round of applause as they take the stage.
Phần trình diễn của Albert Hall.
So tonight, I won't be a researcher anymore because you will hear me singing a few songs and I hope you like this song. It's very sweet, lovely song, memories, maybe favorite of some haven't heard for many years, and it brings back some of the good moments, the bad moments. I hope you like this memory. And we have Albert. He's the first violinist from the Wollongong Conservatorium, and he's here to play memory with me, ladies and gentlemen. Applause for Albert. I'm not sure, but it's the right start. So to make it perfect, the first one will be the best one.
To
Thuy.
Wow, Dr. Thuy, you are so talented. And thank you, Albert, once again. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, Albert Out is a lovely son of Dr. Vincent Out and also the beautiful Miss Trần Đăng Mai Huyền, who was crowned as Miss Compassionate 2023. And also a lovely nephew of Dr. Trần Đăng Vũ, who is also here to support the good cause. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my great honor to introduce an inspiring leader and passionate advocate for diversity, inclusion, and empowerment. As a federal member of Parliament in Australia representing the Division of Fowler and also current Deputy Mayor of Fairfield City Council, she has been a strong and unwavering voice for the community, championing causes that uplift and inspire us all. Her dedication to public and service, and also her commitment to fostering opportunities to everyone are truly commendable.
This is talented Albert Ao. Okay, sorry, I'll stop the video so you can eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming MP Đại Lê.
Xin lỗi quý vị để tắt video cho Albert ăn cái đã, tại ngồi chung bàn. Đại Lê hả? Let's see what she said.
Thank you so much. Oh, sorry, Pam, for the warm welcome. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we gathered tonight, paying my respect to elders past and present. I just want to thank, of course, Dr. Thuy and I believe the Saigon Sydney Entertainment, the organizer of this tonight's event, to fundraise for a very important cause. Back in 2019, I've heard this morning around, this evening, around the lack of funding and the resources and the need for collaboration. Back in 2019, when I first started to campaign for Fairfield Hospital, I went to Fairfield Hospital and asked what was the one thing that you'd like me to campaign on, because there's no point campaigning on many issues. And the hospital told me back in 2019 that they didn't have Wi-Fi. And I thought, really? No Wi-Fi in 2019? And that's not just for communication when you walk in there, but also for the medical records for doctors and nurses and patients' records to be, written and kept. So I campaigned for that in 2019, and at the time it was the Liberal state government. And soon after that campaign, I think the hospital got $5 million for the Wi-Fi, and then I think it was implemented in just a couple of years ago. I got to visit the hospital, and they were so proud to show me this is what you campaign. And I know Wi-Fi is such a small thing, but it was so critical for the work of a hospital like Fairfield. And I remember two young nurses who saw me at a festival said to me, "We just want to thank you for advocating for the Wi-Fi, because that meant that we were able to treat our patients in the basement." So that for me made me realise how could it be that in 2019 a hospital like Fairfield didn't have Wi-Fi, and what happened to the money, the Commonwealth funding that should come out to our area in southwest Sydney. So in May 2022, when I got elected as the first ever independent member for Fowler, that gave me the opportunity to actually be a voice, not in government, but outside government. It's so important to have that voice outside of government, of any major parties, because you can advocate strongly for the resources that's needed for our community. And I have not stopped since May 2022. One of the things that I'm going to advocate for our Cabramatta area is for rehab. because there is a health centre there that we're asking for funding in Cabramatta to turn it into rehab so that their elderly, people who had injuries, who need rehabilitation can happen there, and it's also culturally and linguistically relevant, and people of cold backgrounds can be serviced. It's so important for everybody to collaborate, including government, local, state and federal. But unfortunately we don't have that. What I have found in the last 3 years, almost 3 years in the federal sphere, is that everybody works in silo, and therefore the frontline workers such as yourself, the doctors, the professors, the nurses, all of those that are needing leadership from all of those levels of government don't get it. It makes it hard for you to deliver on the service that you need to deliver to serve and care for our very much needed our community and an aging population as well. And we all know Fowler is one of the most multicultural and multi-faith electorates in the whole country, and I keep on saying this when I stand on the 47th floor in the federal parliament. And I keep on asking and demanding that the government actually put investment and resources into this area, and I will continue to do that. So I just want to thank the organizer, and I thank everybody coming here tonight to be part of a very important cause, to fundraise for this centre, to help those that are in need here in our community. But thank you for having me here, and love sitting there next to Dr. I was going to say Danielle, can I call you first name? And Fried, I keep on calling him Friedhof, but I'm so sorry, Doctor. But I look forward to actually engaging with you both, because I'm still advocating for our health, the health for our health funding for our area from a Commonwealth level. But congratulations and thank you for having me here, and enjoy the night. I'm sorry I forgot to acknowledge my councillor colleague, Dr. Kate Huang, who is from Fairfield City Council with me. And just want to acknowledge her, and of course acknowledge our other distinguished guests, many doctors. There's a Vietnamese Australian health professional as well, and I think there was somebody I can't see, but anyway, yes, thank you.
Thank you, MP Daly. Ladies and gentlemen, if MP Daly is the first Vietnamese MP at the federal level. Oh, sorry. Okay, I would like to present a flower to thank you to MP Daly. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, please please allow me to start again. As you know, if MP Daly is the first Vietnamese MP at the federal level, then it is my honor to introduce another remarkable leader in our community. Ladies and gentlemen, MP Thuy Bùi, who is the state member for Cabramatta and proudly the first Vietnamese state MP, marking the historic milestone 48 years after the settlement of the Vietnamese community in Australia. Before serving in Parliament, MP Thuy Bùi was a dedicated leader, having served as the president of the Vietnamese community in Australia, both in the New South Wales chapter and the national level. His tireless advocacy has left a lasting impact on the community. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming MP Thuy Bùi.
Thank you, Thuy, for such a lovely introduction for me tonight. I'd like to say good evening everyone, and I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of land in which we meet, pay my respect to elders past, present, and emerging. I acknowledge Dr. Thuy Bùi and the organisers for Whitlam Orthopedic Research Centre and everyone in the organising committee, Director Professor Ian Harris, Director, right up here, I can't really see this right now, Director Professor Justin Naylor, Mr. Ian Wells from Saigon Sydney Entertainment, our distinguished guest today, and all the wonderful professors, doctors present, the Federal MP, Fairfield councillors, Liverpool councillors, and all our wonderful organisations present tonight. I thank the organisers for inviting me here today to this fundraising dinner to purchase a bone density scanner, an important equipment tool that will significantly enhance our ability to diagnose and treat osteoporosis within the diverse communities of our southwestern Sydney. I'm pretty sure before you heard from the panel all about osteoporosis. I am so delighted and proud to be part of tonight's fundraising dinner, a worthwhile event that could benefit many people right across our southwestern Sydney area. As our communities in many ways have settled in these local areas of southwestern Sydney, we have gained knowledge, experience and connections to people and wonderful organisations, some are present here tonight, who are willing and able and ready to make a difference to improve our health and for the betterment of our society. Australia is already, to me, the best place in the world. And by you organising events like tonight, it is confirming our gratitude to this wonderful country that has welcomed and embraced all of us, and also to make this country and this state an even better place for everyone. I know the program is very long and full of very interesting items, therefore that's why I'm going to keep my my speech short. I wish everyone a very happy, enjoyable and successful fundraising event tonight, and I know there will be many interesting entertainment for many people and also for many talented people, some within the organising committee. You have already seen some, and thanks so much for having me. Once again, enjoy your night, evening.
Thank you. You can't run away from a charming lady, Mr. Thuy Bùi. Thank you, Dr. Thuy Bùi. Ladies and gentlemen, and now I would like to introduce a charming lady. She is a solicitor.